Okay, my friends, here we have the Greek army that has been destroyed. Going back here, army number 4 returning to the board. And there we have the Carthaginians have managed to successfully attack into there. Now what we have to do is we have to see what happens just as they make this final invasion. So they are rolling 2 green dice. How's it go? Wound, that's fine. So they don't lose anything. And that is a shift from the Greeks to the Carthaginians over here. Okay, that's going to make a big difference actually. So maybe that restraint that they showed over here is going to help them. And in the meantime, that's another 2 points that the Carthaginians are winning, taking them from 9 to 11, right behind the barbarians. It's neck and neck there. Now, that is the end of the campaign phase there. So now what we need to do is just move on to the spending phase for each of these guys. If we manage to finish a turn whereby they've managed to get all their points, then that would be the end of the game. Unfortunately, we're not there, or fortunately, because we're having great fun here. So let's move on to the spending phase and see how that's going to make a difference for what's coming up. Alright, my friends, here we move on to the spending phase of turn number 4. So the Greeks got some pretty pennies here. There's 20 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so that's 28 altogether. Their armies are not looking great at all. They could have gotten away from that battle without having lost a lot there. They are now playing to survive. That's what they're doing. They're playing to survive. They've lost 2 of their armies. Their other 2 armies are in a very decent state, but not really in a position to go on the offensive. Let's take a look, because the mercenary recruiters, they're going to get to recruit their first mercenaries without any cost. So let me just remind myself, we've got the Thracians up there, so I think definitely our Rompharian men are the guys to do that. And which army are they going to go into? Are they going to go into one of our new armies? We're going to go into one of these armies. Now, we said that army number 2 could supplement army number 3. I think that's exactly what we'll have them do. So, but here it's already quite got some Thracian cavalry there. Interesting. It's already quite heavy. Need to defend against the barbarians. We've got nothing in terms of defending against the Carthaginians. That's the problem. Whereas I think these guys could possibly go toe-to-toe with the barbarians with a little bit of bolstering. With a bit of bolstering, I think we could do that. So actually not going to add them into that army. We're going to add them into a different army. We're going to add them into a new army. We're going to revive army number 1, which means that we need to pay 2 for a mediocre general. So we're going to start with that. So let's go in here. Our mediocre general. Mediocre general who's going to be... Let's get the proper general. I think we made a mistake. We should have pulled out. We definitely should have pulled out. We had the opportunity to run. And we didn't take it. So here's our mediocre general. Okay, so this mediocre general is also going to have under his charge... So we're talking about army number 2 there. What's the point in this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I spending money on this general? Why don't I want to do that when I could just use army number 2? Yeah, okay, sorry. Take that back. Take that back. He's going to go into army number 2. Okay, so let's take a look at that, because they've got a competent general. Okay, but it's thin. It's very thin. Don't like that it's thin. So we're going to need some more cavalry in there. In each of these, we're going to need some more cavalry. And some stronger main battle cards as well. So each of them need cavalry. Each of them need cavalry. So we got those mercenaries there. I don't think this is going to go to another turn. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a victory point from this. We could get one if we spend one there. And that way, that's an extra point. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Spend that to move this up here. So that we've got our phalangists here, so we recruit them. Actually, that's going to be really useful. That is, but it's not going to be till next turn, unfortunately. So it's an extra victory point for the Greeks, going from 9 to 10. Okay, keeping them in contention. I said that we needed some extra cavalry for each of these here. Would be good if we could do some. What's the word? Some. Oh, the phalangists, they look good. They look good. Would be good if we could do some siege equipment as well. But they're not as good compared. I want to spend 1 to get these. Especially, they're great and good going. Sorry, not 1, 3. That's 3. And if I do another one, to recruit another one to army number 2. Okay, so we're going to really bolster that up. Then what we're going to do, we're going to just make these really strong. Some really strong armies. So the Thracian cavalry, I think, are decent. They're skirmishers, though. Put that into army number 1. Okay, so spend 1 to do that. What other... got some onagers. Onagers are good. Companions, can we do them? Siegecraft, no. No, don't think so. Yes, I think we can. I think we can recruit our companions. That's not a problem. We just got weak. Okay, yeah, and see these guys here. So let's recruit them into that army there. There are no other ports that we can invest in that could increase our income, unfortunately. But it might be a good idea to invest in a barracks to prevent the Carthaginians from coming and absolutely annihilating us down here. Where to put it though? Byzantium and be really defensive? Or down here? Ephesus, which means they have to go round. I like that idea better. I think that's where we're going to invest it. So we're going to put another 2 into there. And where is our barracks? There's our barracks. But is it barracks or walls? It's walls. It's walls that I actually want to do. I actually want to put in walls. Walls in there. We never got advantage over Rhodesian slingers by building the barracks. But we could possibly lose that now, so that's not good. Let's get some siege equipment out. Let's spend 2 for these ballistae. Let's make sure that we're still operating within... and the mercenary recruiter, I think, is going to be a great one as well. So let's put that over there, remainder 1. So that's going to be useful for next time. Let's just see how many we have. And are we still within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're actually on our limit. Which can't have more than that. So we've got cheap units here. We've got 2 cavalry. You know what? They're pretty good. Army number 3 is... yeah, army number 3 is pretty tight, actually. It's pretty good. Like that. So how about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're at their limit as well, but there's cheaper units. So actually what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to invest in that, and let's actually invest in our navy, right? And let's go and tear these Carthaginians apart. They could go ahead and upgrade there. But maybe the point is that I actually want them to waste a bit of money by making it a threat. So they had 4 cards, so that's going to cost me 8. Oh man, I can't really invest much more. We could be putting walls up in Byzantium as well. That's another thing we could do. I like that idea actually. Let's spend this. So that's going to be cost 2. Remainder 8. Like that. Yeah, so walls up in Byzantium. Probably useful if we actually put a bit more investment out here as well. Barracks makes it garrisoned. We might just be handing them the Rhodesians, but we also have an opportunity to build it up as well. So we could put a barracks there. And it just means that those Carthaginians can't attack it easily. Not unless they beef it up. Is that going to be worth it for them? It's going to bide us time to get our army back out. So I do actually like the idea of building the barracks. Let's build the barracks. Alright, and that's all of our buildings that we can build there. So that's another 2. And apart from that, like I say, let's go ahead and spend, let's keep 2, so let's keep 1. I'm not really interested in turn order and things like that anymore. Or am I? Shoot. Yes, I am. How much was that we had left? Just that. So 1, 2. Let's leave 2 more left. Let's leave 3. So we'll get 1 ship. There. 2 ships. 2 ships for 2. Am I happy with that? We could capture an opposing ship if we did that. I can't do that this turn though. So we did that. Remainder 1. Like that. Great. Okay, so there's the Greeks' turn. There we go. Right, so 3 left after they've done all of their spending. Okay, so Greeks are looking in a stronger position. Well, stronger. They've built up their defences, and they've got 2 really, really strong armies that they've really got to make count there. They've got to go north and get the barbarians, and then they've got to go south and get the Carthaginians, and that's how they've got to win their points if they're going to win next round. So that's the Greeks. Now we move on to the barbarians, and a lot of what they're doing is basically about just trying to get these upgrades. I think these last upgrades is a good idea. That's going to give them an extra point. Unfortunately, they can only gain 1 more point, and they're 1, 2, 3 points away from actually being able to get the victory. So we need to make sure first and foremost that our armies are actually all properly beefed up. We also need to make sure that the risk of getting attacked here is mitigated against. And is it a good idea to beef up the army? So that was army number 2. Is the idea to beef up the army, or maybe to build like a barracks to make it more difficult? We didn't get through it. So we've got a couple of skirmishers. Right, we need to we need to get our lone warriors into here. Unfortunately, we don't have any advantages in terms of. So we can recruit heavy cavalry though. That's good. That's good. No advantages in terms of recruitment of mercenaries, and we can't recruit any mercenaries down here. So there's the Siduri though. We can put them back in, and we said heavy cavalry. Where are they? Heavy, not notable. Oh, green and good going. Yeah. That's brilliant for 2. That's brilliant. Yes. How have I not seen that before? That is brilliant. How many of those are there? How many do we actually have? We've got pony riders as well. We could do another one. I think we'll save it and spread it across our armies though. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Pull me out all of the cavalry units here, because that's, so heavies, our ponies, and we can't do nobles yet. So let me see what we can actually get mobilize this turn in terms of that cavalry, because it's low quality cavalry, but it might just be good enough for our purposes. We've also got some chariots now back into the the fray. So I think again they'd be great ones to get out if we can afford them, of which I think we absolutely can. Affordance isn't the problem, so that's going to cost us 5. So let's do that and spread them across the armies. So we've got heavy cavalry into army number 2. Have we got any cavalry? We've got chariots here. We've got slingers, which means I think I want to put the pony riders into here. Yeah, put the pony riders into there. That's army number 1, and that was army number 2. Let's check out army number 3. So we've already paid for them, so we don't have to worry. So we've already got chariots. We've already got horse archers. Wow. Oh, that changes things. That changes things. Which means, see those pony riders? I actually wanted them. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd I put them? I actually want them to go into here, into army number 3. Bulk up our skirmishers a bit there. Okay, which means let's go back to army number 1 then, which is this one up here. Oh, so they already had chariots. I need to make sure these all conform as well to the numbers. So they got their got those. Let's put both of these units into here. Actually, let's just put both of them into there. Bulk these up as best we can, which means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm happy with that. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. Looking at army number 1 doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. 1 veteran chariots, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. So we spent that there. Let's look at how much is it going to cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 to upgrade everything. Let's do that. And remainder 2. All of these are upgraded, giving them 13 points. Brilliant. So they basically just need to win one more battle, and they've won, right? They've achieved the victory conditions. We've still got 14 left after that, of which we're not going to put any of it into our navy. We do have an opportunity to. Oh, we don't. We can recruit some Scythians. And army number 3 is close enough. Let me just check if army number 4 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, no. Army number 3 is close enough to hire some Scythians, though. If we can do that, let's just double check. How many cavalry units can you have? You can only have a couple. That's annoying. Do we just hire these chariots, or were they already there? And I think we did just hire them. So actually, let's seek to put them into another army who's already not really at that limit. So here, let's put them into there. Okay, and let's go for the Scythian archers over here. Let's search. Or we could go for other mercenaries. We could definitely do that. I hadn't actually thought of that. Yes, Scythian horse archers, definitely. I think so. Scythian horse archers. Cimmerians. Just make sure. Yeah, it's definitely Syrians. No. Yes, it is. It's Syrians. Horse archer unit. Okay. So let's go in. Let's do that one into army number 2. Right. So they're going to go into army number 3. Nice and simple. We're not even going to hide this anymore because it's just we know what we're doing. Maybe looking at some other mercenaries. So it's more about bulking rather than numbers. I think it's Subduri. Get those guys out. And I think, have we got any more? We put 2 out. We're really not that interested in turn order so much anymore. Not really that interested in it. So I think we're going to spend all of our money and say, come at me, bro. I think that's how we're going to play this, yeah. So spending 8, so that's 2, remainder 2, to put these 2 out into some armies. Who's our most vulnerable ones? Army number 2 and army number 4. Okay, so making sure that we're still adhering. We are. Saduri is going into army number What was that? Army number 2. And we said army number 4 was also vulnerable. Do we actually still think that though? Army number 4. Highland Warriors. Oh, they've got some great units though, actually. So, but no, let's go into there. We want to take on the Romans and win. Yeah, we want to take them on and win. The Greeks, we know that they just spent a lot of money on stuff though. It's got to watch out for that. In fact, that's maybe what we could do. We could look at army number 3. That one's looking a bit vulnerable right now. So what does it need? What does it need to be effective? So Phalanxmen, Lowland Warriors. So yeah, we got a bulk in terms of our infantry. I just don't know if we've got anything left to really give there though. So army number 3. We could go for more breadth. But is it better to go for mercenaries? They are within 4 of the... Are they 1, 2, 3, 4? Army number 3 is not actually in range of their capital to be able to hire the other mercenary cards. So is that maybe where we flip from army number 4, where we put our Sidori? Did I? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, put them into army number 3. And army number 4 that is in range, let's actually look with them to hire some of the mercenary cards. And we can do a couple. So I'm talking about our flaming logs, our war pigs. Okay, and play with infantry. Or we've got plenty of both of these cards actually. War dogs, incendiary pigs, flaming logs. It requires terrain, which we're going to get. We're definitely going to get it. Do that to try and save some of our troops. Oh, they're both going to be played first. Oh, that's going to be a great one against the Romans. Yeah. Totally, yeah, let's do that. Spending all of our money to create armies that hopefully are going to look amazing, okay? So we're going to place those into here. And, oh, is it going to violate the... Damn it, we've got skirmishers already. We've already got skirmishers. I don't like it. So we actually can't hire them. Once again, annoying. So when we do them into army number 1 then... The answer is yes. We could do one of them into army number 1. So there we go, flaming logs. Let's do flaming logs. Which means we've still got 2 left. Still got 2 coin left. Which means I think nice and simple. Just go for... We were talking about army number 4 there, weren't we? Hope I've not made them too weak now. Just go for some more lowland warriors. Nice and simple. I think we've got some dead ones here. Yeah. Revive some dead ones into here. There we go. Did we say army number 4? I said army number 4. I said army number 4. Double checking. And that's the Highland Warriors, not the Lowland Warriors. So show me some Highland Warriors. Yes. Yes. Sorted. We could have actually bought some more action cards as well. That's another thing that you can do. You can buy action cards, which I've never done. I don't really see the sense in it because you have to buy it without knowing what it's going to be, which really annoys me. But it can definitely be worthwhile. So maybe another campaign. We'll find out. Okay, so that's the Barbarians.